You want to call it out?
Firing! Firing!
People tend to think of improvised explosive devices in the context of Afghanistan, but it can be a domestic threat as well. To take on that challenge and to learn from each other, experts from over 12 different agencies, including soldiers from the Canadian Forces, gathered at the Ontario Police College.
There's an open spot over here with a bunch of rail stuff. Whatever your scenarios.
It's been a good opportunity for us to see like what they do domestically as opposed to what we do overseas, and that way we bring them like a different perspective on different type of scenarios and vice versa.
They kind of put us into the theater there, which I've never experienced anything like that, and kind of gave us a glimpse of what they might face overseas, what was for them a very common scenario, and what was for me something I had never seen before.
I think that it was totally different, something that they've never saw before, and the fact that like what we brought them is something that's not really commercialized. It's something that's totally improvised. It's really was an eye opener for them in that way.
Firing! 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 3, 2, 1.
We've introduced them to a scenario that I think that they maybe normally wouldn't see, and they responded very well and adapted well to the situation.
Perfect. I will go.
And it helped me think like and adapt and overcome that situation just by thinking of like different options how to do it. And it was stressful in a way that it's just because we never do it.
Am I glad to see you?
Yeah. So what's the deal here?
And what it was is what we call a Category A scenario. It's the most risk involved for an explosives disposal technician. So life and limb are in immediate danger. The bomb tech has to go into this situation with very little protection and put themselves at basically the same risk that the victim does. They came up with a technique on the fly. They were able to see inside the package by using x-rays. And then they came up with an idea to slide something between my hand and the device. We call that wedging, and it worked very well.
It's a good opportunity to mingle with them, and they're a great bunch of guys, and I would do this again if I could, because it's a great experience.
Excellent job.
The multi-agency kind of idea and cross-training kind of idea is just fantastic for us, and it's very valuable, and we hope to continue our relationship that we've built with the military.
Multi-agency cooperation focused on the domestic threat. For the Canadian Army, I'm Sergeant Marco Camiso.